The allegations against actor Timothy Busfield are sending ripples far beyond the courtroom, raising serious concerns about what happens behind the scenes on television and film sets in New Mexico. According to court records and a criminal complaint filed in New Mexico, Timothy Busfield is accused of sexually abusing 2 minors while working on a production in the state, allegations he has not been convicted of and which remain before the legal system, as reported in court filings and local reporting. New Mexico's film industry has exploded in recent years, attracting major productions and thousands of actors, including children. But advocates say that rapid growth may also be exposing dangerous cracks in oversight, especially for young performers, according to the Background Actors Association of New Mexico. Ruby Garcia, president of the Background Actors Association of New Mexico, says roughly 30% of background actors on local sets are children, a number that demands strict enforcement of child labor laws and safety rules, Garcia told local media. She says every child must have a valid work permit before stepping onto a set, a legal requirement under New Mexico labor regulations. Ruby Garcia says she was shocked and disgusted after learning about the allegations involving Timothy Busfield and 2 children. Calling the claims traumatic, she says the situation highlights a failure somewhere in the system meant to protect minors, Garcia said in an interview as president of the association. The Background Actors Association works alongside thousands of extras across the state, serving as an advocacy group when protocols are not followed. Ruby Garcia explains that while her organization is not a legal authority, it acts as a bridge, helping actors report concerns and escalating them to the proper departments, according to statements from the association. Under New Mexico child labor laws, minors are limited in how many hours they can work and must meet strict safety requirements. One of those requirements is adult supervision, either by a parent or a certified studio or set teacher, as outlined in state labor guidelines. Garcia explains that set teachers in New Mexico must undergo background checks and hold state certification and licensing. However, she stresses that parents remain the ultimate responsibility for their child's safety while on set, Garcia said in her remarks. In the criminal complaint against Timothy Busfield, the victim's mother alleges that parents were initially given iPads to monitor their children remotely while filming. She claims those devices were later taken away, a moment Garcia says is deeply troubling, according to the criminal complaint referenced in court documents. This upsets me because something failed, Garcia says, adding that silence and fear allowed dangerous situations to continue unchecked, she stated in an interview. She urges parents, crew members, and actors to speak up immediately if something feels wrong. While the legal process surrounding Timothy Busfield continues, the impact of these allegations is already being felt across the New Mexico film community. Advocates say this case should serve as a wake-up call, forcing the industry to re-examine how it protects its youngest and most vulnerable workers, according to industry advocates and labor groups. As productions continue to flock to New Mexico, the question now is whether safeguards meant to protect children will be strengthened, or whether it will take another tragedy to force change.